What the fuck? Little Red's gone? That's all that's left of her. This mud. I can't believe it.
This is devastating. One of Australia's most iconic tracks destroyed. Little Red and Big Red were the staple of the Glasshouse Mountains. Thousands of people a year bring their full drives here to tackle what was one of the most unique and punishing tracks in Australia. Now completely flattened back to a couple of clay hills, blocked off from access on both sides and labelled as a no-go zone. Nathan and I are going undercover to see this destruction firsthand. Boys, we're going rogue. Proudly supported by Superior Engineering, Diesel Conversions Australia, and in part by...
So this is where Little Red used to be. As you can see, it's completely destroyed, which is really sad to see. Levelled Little Red, also Big Red, the Play Hills, which is just back there. But you can kind of see this here. This is where the step up used to be, the main step up. That's the big tree that everyone winches off. Right up here was the second step, right here. So it's all just completely gone, which is insane. It's really crazy to see this after somewhat 40 odd years of people driving this. You can see how much of the earth they've pretty much just cut out and filled it all in. They've washed the whole track down with dirt, which is crazy. Bonus line is still there. You can still drive it, but it's way more of a bonus at the moment. It's drivable if you've got a comp truck. Yeah. Like the track used to be at least probably up to here. About there, and you'd come up to bonus line and then you wouldn't even really drop back over. You can see how much of the road up there they've cut into. See, on a good day I'm about 8.5 feet tall and this is going up about 28 feet. So there's about 56 feet of erosion here where they've just graded down, and absolutely insane numbers. You can calculate that one and it's 100% facts. That's a big fall. So they've cut right up this middle section. They've taken all the dirt, filled in the first section. It's actually crazy. So if you are unaware, Little Red and Big Red's probably the most famous track. Well, it's at least easily the most famous track in southeast Queensland, but one of the most famous in Queensland and Australia. Yeah, I'm with Nathan today from Do It in the Dirt. How you going, Nathan? Right, good, mate. But yeah, Nathan actually lives out here pretty much. He's a Glasshouse local.
It's a sad day. Come out here with shovels next time if you want.
Yeah, we might spend next Sunday coming out here with some shovels and
work is big.
Yeah, we'll make a good track for you guys, don't worry.
This is where bonus line used to end. And then obviously, to put in perspective again, I'm a little bit shorter, but I'm about 7 foot on a good day. And come about here and obviously level out and drop in and you continue along to Big Red that way. But yeah, as you can see, there's not much to it anymore, which sucks.
So you might have seen in some cuts before, but there's rocks blocking the top of this. And Nathan's told me there's rocks also blocking the bottom down near the Play Hills at the bottom of Little Red. So I'd love to say these tracks would reopen and, you know, the rain would wash them out, but I really don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I'd say that these are gone for a while. Would you agree?
It's probably a good chance they'll be gone for a while, at least now while they're still working on it. There's still, everything's still fresh. I think this is about, what, maybe a week after everything's been graded since when we're filming this. And yeah, it's hard to say what they're going to do with this now, to be honest. Yeah,
they've pulled a lot of the earth out. They've changed a lot of stuff. Like, it's not just a simple flattening of the track. They've done a lot of work out here, eh?
They've done a really good job, that's to say the least.
Yeah, they were good operators. Good operators out here. You can even see that rock wall up there, how much they've taken out of that. And it's just crazy. Someone done some bloody good work out here. Good tradesmen on our bloody council team, I tell you. I might be able to overlay some footage of when we drove it. Last time I was actually here with Nathan and his dad as well, Jeff. So I might be able to overlay some footage of what's... Oh, me. I might be able to overlay some footage of what this was like prior to us coming today. Because if you haven't seen it, this was a full-on, full-drive mecca, the staple of Queensland out here. But she's bloody gone, boys. Yeah. Check that hill out.
A little bit different.
That is Big Red. It is quite red still, which is good.
It's still big and still red.
It's still big as well.
This is where everything used to be up. I couldn't tell you exactly how high, but probably about where that rock is chewed out of. If you calculate the Pythagoras theorem, however you pronounce it, it's at least 6 stories. Yeah. And you'd come up, obviously, and your big drop-off will be about here somewhere. But obviously you'd tuck out, your banks will be really enclosed, and then Big Red was there, and well, it's not It's not. So just from perspective, I've got a little 3-meter stick and I've got to try and calculate the height of everything. So if I'm up here, we've got, what, that's about 10, 20, 30, 100.
I think we can both agree that is about 180 metres
Yeah,
that they've cut into that.
yeah.
This was Glasshouse Mountains, it's now Glasshouse Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of controversy about why this has happened. I'm not going to get into it too much because it's a little bit political at this point and there's a lot of bullying and stuff going on, which I really don't like. I don't think anyone should be targeting anyone for this. There's a lot of people coming out here every week and I think everyone is responsible for what goes on out here. There's some obviously really good people that are out here, but there's also a lot of idiots as well. But sadly, you know, this is privately owned land and there's a huge liability for the company that owns this to have a track open. So I'm just going to leave it at that and pretty much say that that's why this is closed or closing, is because it's too much of a liability for people to be full driving out here and not respecting it. And yeah, it's just become what it is today. They're just flattened it out because of us. Because of everyone. There was a lot of good stuff happened out here as well. Hey, like there's a lot of cleanups and a lot of full drive clubs come out here. It's sad because so many people travel interstate just to drive these tracks. Now they're gone. They're not going to want to come to Southeast Queensland, but there is still a lot of tracks at Glasshouse. Nathan knows them all. I don't really know them, but for sure the Reds were the staple of the Glasshouse, and it's the reason why a lot of people travelled here. So it is sad to see it gone. This is my backyard as well as Nathan's, so it's a bit devastating. I also never got to drive Big Red.
Really lucky and a bit of a coincidence.
Yeah. I promise it wasn't me, just because I didn't want to drive it, I promise. So at the moment it is a huge walk up Big Red. We're at the base now, so the entrance to it was right about there somewhere. You can see the bush was there. Right up there was the second step. You had to do the crossover onto this footpath, not footpath, road path. So yeah, it's completely different.
The main line of Big Red were where all of these whoops were. This is pretty much where everything was, and that little chicken track thing was obviously where this is. Only difference is that this has been pushed out a hell of a lot more. Like,
I think the trouble is too, like, people said that this is going to wash out quite quickly, but they've cut gutters into everything. This is also clay. It's not dirt. Like, they haven't filled it in with dirt. They filled it in with clay. So
yeah.
Water doesn't really wash clay away, as far as I know.
No, it'll just become a slide.
I mean, my experience with clay was like grade 8, like
Yeah.
pottery class or
Yeah,
something.
I remember Play-Doh was about it.
Yeah. But I imagine that this isn't going to wash away very quickly.
If we go look at the size of the step with our accurate measuring devices. So this is about where crossover was with this big rock. This is where we come across, obviously out, and then start heading up there for bonus line, which is going to prove to be a little bit more harder to get to now. And again, since I'm in high heels today, I'm about 12 foot, and that's still above my head. So that's what, 200 foot up? At least. And it's just a vertical wall. So I don't know how the hell you're going to get a car up that. Everything used to sort of ends was about where those rock faces are, just up there. But if we keep walking, it follows it around to another new exit, which they've made, and obviously that's where they've pushed everything down from.
So you can see here that they've cut a lot of this bank out as well. Like, this used to be nothing really, hey, this bit. This is all brand new. They've cut it right into this, brought it down. They've put a valley in here for the water to flow out. That's bad, eh? I don't even smoke. Are you puffed at all?
A little bit.
Anyway, so if we take this 3 centimetre stick here, and if you put that in the ground, that's 3. If you times that by 10, that's a metre. And then if you go that up to there, that's probably at least, well, my calculations work out about 200 and carry the 3, 218 metres, that one. That wasn't funny at all because I'm a fat man. My heavy breathing is going to ruin that whole clip. That's huge, eh? They've taken so much out of that. And this is all brand new, this road. We'll call this base camp.
This will work just fine. We'll call this base camp.
Yeah, so this is just crazy to see how much they've cut out of this. Eventually some of this will wash down. It might make a little track here and there, but for the most part, the Reds are gone! Didn't even get to bloody drive it. Let's pack up and go, Nathan. Cut the the camera off. Everything's blocked off. There's a new road up there, it's blocked off. They blocked off the play hills on the other side. They've blocked off the top up at Mud Dog. The whole car park entry up there is blocked off. Down the bottom near Little Red's blocked off. Big stones in the way. I could probably lift about 3 of them on a good day, but the rest of them, I don't know. Look, I'll come out next weekend. I'll move as many as I can. Nah, that's it. I've had enough. Tracks are officially reopened, guys. Don't worry about it. Forget what I just said. Oh, tracks are reopened. Officially reopened, guys. Get down here. Don't worry about the boulders. I've just shifted them all. Pretty much it, guys. We are just checking it out. I thought we would just do a little walkthrough. We're not only doing that, we're going to go drive some tracks in the GU. Nathan's in my car because his car's broken.
There's no front guards in it, there's no bull bars, no side steps.
You guys don't know Nathan, he's from Do It in the Dirt. He's got a YouTube channel with his father, Jeff, and you guys should really check them out. I will link them in the description below. But Nathan and I are out at Glasshouse today, obviously. Thought we'd just walk through the reds and then go for a quick drive. So we're doing the South Power Lines track. North Power Lines track. We're facing north. I thought we were facing due east. Hang on. Oh yeah, no, we're definitely north. North has also been destroyed towards the end of last year.
Not the whole thing's been destroyed, but have been sort of main challenges in a way. The Wombat Hole's the first set in Tower Hill. Throughout last year.
And this is the second time that this car has been to Glassy. Both times with Nathan. And he is fully responsible for any damage that happens to the vehicle. And he signed a waiver earlier on. You guys seen it. If not, I'll make that happen through editing. I'm going to give Nathan a drive later and see what he thinks about the 4J. You already felt the power on the way here. And let me just tell you guys, he's impressed, all right?
It ain't no TD, but it's not bad.
We're at Wombat Holes. Nathan's going to have a drive. We've got the GoPro in there just to make sure that he's doing the right things and he's not going to roll it. He's under strict surveillance. No, we'll see what he thinks about the GU.
And it's slippery.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that's fun.
That was cool, eh?
I can see why you swapped the ZD out. That's fun. That's really fun.
Did you actually enjoy that?
Yeah, it's actually really nice to drive.
Yeah.
It's definitely a lot different to what I'm used to in obviously my car. There's a lot more car.
That sounded sick.
It did.
You did a better job of that than me. Maybe you're now the pilot.
All right, done.
little bit close there, Nathan.
A little bit close.
Watch those panels, mate. Are you nervous?
A little bit. It doesn't help that everything is just wet out here. Like, it's slippery. I'm trying. I really don't want to hit it, eh? Might be a winch job.
2 minutes into driving my car, Nathan's already calling on the winch. This goes to show. It's going to drop here though.
I wish people could see the faces you were giving me.
I'm not going to lie, I think I was more scared than Nathan then. You threaded the needle, like literally.
Yeah.
I think you did scratch it. Oh, Nath, not good enough, mate. Not good enough.
I'll go to office first, get a white mark.
Talk about threading the needle though.
That's all pretty much come off, actually.
Yeah, no, she's right. All right, Nathan, what'd you think of the 4J?
It was a lot of fun driving a rental. Yeah, surprised you let me drive for as long as I did. It's really well put together. I'm really surprised how well it does. I would comfortably take that and like tour a lap in Australia in it. That's what it's set up for, and that's what it's really good at.
That's the first person I've ever let drive the GU as well. So, but you did a good job. I was a little bit scared. I was probably more scared than you, for sure.
You're lucky Little Red and Big Red weren't here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I'm just going to unfriend you for scratching my car. And it was nice meeting you, mate. So we're going to head back to my house, check out GQ. We are out of time. We were going to do another track, but we need to get home at about 1 o'clock, and it's 12 o'clock now. But it's been a beautiful day. As you can see, the weather is perfect out here. And yeah, we just sort of wanted to show the reds, show the destruction. We've taken some scientific measurements.
Yes, very accurate measurements.
We've got the data to go back to the workshop with, work on it. We'll come up with a solution. Yeah. We'll let you know.
I'll put it in a spreadsheet for you guys so you can see it.
Yeah, we'll go check out GQ and see what Nathan thinks about it. He's going to give me some pointers on how to build a GQ and how to build a glassy rig. But yeah, we'll see you in a sec.
As your dedicated Glasshouse smasher car, it's a little bit shiny. It's a little bit too clean. But we can change that very quickly. I know some tracks where we can quickly destroy this on and you wouldn't care about it anymore.
Build the big red, as it currently is.
as it sits, yes. Yeah, those left-hand lines up the steps, yeah. No, it's nice. It's very tidy.
And we're definitely going to do some more videos together with Do It in the Dirt. Once again, their links will be in the description below, so check them out. If you guys like full driving, you will like their content. They basically do some really hard tracks, which is cool. Destroy the comment section with what you guys think about the Glasshouse mishap and what's happening out there, and let us know your thoughts on it. We will see you guys. We'll probably won't see Nathan, but if you check out his channel, you will.
Everything, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you're going to see us and everywhere doing stupid stuff, if that's what you're into, stuff that you wouldn't take your car on, but we do it ours instead for entertainment.